So I'm going to go ahead right now and share my screen, guys, and pull up the script for you. Okay, so now there's two ways to do this, guys. You can either hire a virtual assistant to do this for you if you don't have time, you're working 9 to 5, you're at work all day. Because the thing is, guys, leasing offices and a lot of these buildings, they're only open, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And if you're working 9 to 5, you literally never have time. They're closed on weekends. So you can hire a virtual assistant like I do, and I'll show you guys how to hire them, how to train them, or you can actually do it yourself if you have the time. Okay. So initial cold call script. Greetings. Hello, how's it going? This is Hamza Far with agentspropertyholdings.com. How are you doing today? You're going to say blah, blah, blah. All right, great. So we are a corporate short-term rental housing provider looking to expand to whatever area, okay? We're wanting to partner with your property as it meets our criteria for our clients. We've signed multi-year leases on apartment units to provide corporate housing for our clients, who are typically business executives and travelers who need a temporary place to stay. Do you have any availability in the next 60 days? Now you're going to wait for a response. Okay. You're going to see what they say. They're going to say, oh no, we don't allow corporate housing. We don't allow short-term rentals. We don't, do any of that. Or they're going to say we're completely full. We might in the future. Depending on the response, you're going to then basically cater your answer. Okay. You're going to basically bring up things like, we can take all your vacancy. We can take anything from studios to 3 bedrooms. Okay. And let's say they say yes. Then after that, you're going to ask them, what are the process for the next steps if we're interested, right? Do you have a corporate application you'd like to run? Can you send me an email with that corporate application and the pricing and the floor plans for the next 3 months? And may I also get your email as well so I can follow up with you in case we don't receive an email? Okay. That right there, guys, is the initial sales scripts process that you need to send to these apartment complexes and landlords and owners just to get your foot in the door. Okay. Now, if they say no, find out why. What is the reason? Have you already hit your corporate cap? Do you no longer work with corporate housing? Do you no longer work with short-term rental companies? Okay. And then wait for their answer. All right. A lot of times, guys, if they're very stingent and hard on no, move on. It's not a big deal. End of the world. Go to the apartment down the street. Okay. A lot of the times when you call a leasing agent, they have no idea about any of this. So then you ask for the property manager's number, right? The property manager, guys, is the second biggest decision maker on all these decisions. The regionals of these apartment complex is the next biggest, but the property manager can actually give you an answer. A lot of time, leasing agents, guys, have no idea about any of this stuff. Okay. They have no clue. Leasing agents, they rotate in and out, hired, hired all the time. They don't know. They don't care. Property managers do. They actually get paid depending on how vacant or how occupied a building is. So if you tell them we can take all your vacancies, 5, 10 units, even if you don't have the money to take 5 or 10 units, guys, this was my pitch originally. When I was telling people I'll take 5 or 10 units, I didn't have the money to take 5 or 10 units. I'll just take 2, right? And I'll tell them, yeah, I'll take the other 3, a month from now. I'll take the other 3 a month from now. Once you get your foot in the door, guys, then you can figure out how you're gonna get the cash to furnish the other 8. But let's just say 5 or 10 to get the ball rolling, just for them to answer you back. There's a lot of times, guys, when you're emailing people and you ask them for 1 unit, they're going to ignore the email. You're not really worth the headache. You're not worth the time. You're saying 5 or 10. You have a nice big bat you can swing that you can bring to the table, and it actually makes people want to talk to you. Okay. Now, let's say they don't call. This is a voicemail script. You're going to pretty much say the exact same thing. Leave it as a voicemail. Okay. Now, email script, same thing. All right. With emails, there's a certain number of character count you can't go over on Zillow.com. Okay. You're going to say, hi, blah, blah, blah. We are whatever LLC, a national corporate housing and short-term rental brand looking to expand to whatever city. We're looking for 10 to 20 units in your building on a multi-year lease. Now, remember, obviously you can't take 10 or 20. You don't have the money for it. Just say that. That way you will get your email return. Then once you're now on the phone, then tell them, yeah, so we'd like to start off with 2, right? Then the next month, probably grab another 3, right? Stagger them. Let's say they do have 10 or 20 available, right? Just saying 10 or 20, guys, gets your phone call returned every single time. When I was saying I'm looking for 1, I'm looking for 2 or 3, no one would care. It's not worth your headache. Okay. You can visit our website, blah, 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 for more information. Thanks. All right. Now, you can also send a follow-up email as well. It's nothing specific, but just follow up. Thanks for, so much for taking the time to call and going over the information on the phone. We'd love to move forward. That's really it. Now, you're probably wondering this part right here. You can visit our website for more information, right?